Colleagues, I rise today to ask for your support on House Bills 4004 and 4005. Our pro-worker majority will always stand in solidarity with working families, and these bills deliver on our promise to put them first. Union members across our state have been asking for a repeal of the so-called right-to-work legislation since it was passed during a lame duck session in 2012. I'll stand here and tell you the truth right now about right to work. It is a lie. It has done nothing but hurt hardworking Michiganders, many who came in 2012 in opposition, many who are here with us today. It has allowed people who don't pay union dues to take advantage of union benefits and limited the ability for employees to organize and fight for things like safe workplaces, better wages, and better benefits. Union dues are an important stream of revenue that help pay for critical contract negotiations, staff, and support of members. When unions have decreased dues, they have less power to improve working conditions. This anti-worker legislation intentionally limited the resources of unions so that working people's voices were stifled, so that they did not have an equal voice that they deserved at the bargaining table. And if I'm not being clear, right to work was never about freedom. It was simply about control. Dr. Martin Luther King knew that truth all the way back in 1961 when he said, "In our glorious fight for civil rights, we must guard against being fooled by false slogans such as right to work. It is a law to rob us of our civil rights and job rights. Its purpose is to destroy labor unions and the freedom of collective bargaining by which unions have improved wages and working conditions of everyone. Wherever these laws have been passed, wages are lower, job opportunities are fewer, and there are no civil rights. We do not intend to let them do this to us. We demand this fraud be stopped. Our weapon is our vote." That was back in 1961. Recent polling data shows that Michiganders agree with Dr. King. Just as recently as this January, the Michigan AFL-CIO commissioned Impact Research to conduct a poll of likely 2024 voters here in Michigan that showed that a majority of those polled support this repeal. We also know that unions are widely popular in Michigan across this nation. According to the latest Gallup poll, 71% of Americans support unions, the highest recorded measure on this issue since 1965. To me, though, there is no greater measure of public opinion than how people vote. In November, Michiganders sent a clear message on the importance of restoring worker freedom when they elected a pro-worker, pro-working family majority. This legislation that we are voting on today to restore workers' freedom will create more good-paying jobs that support hardworking families, put more money back in Michiganders' pockets, and strengthen our middle class. Colleagues, this legislation is what democracy in action looks like. And today I urge a yes vote on House Bills 4004 and 4005 so that we can put democracy back in the workplace, strengthen our unions, and stand up for workers who sent us here to support them. And as my colleague from District 9 so eloquently put it, solidarity forever. Thank you, Madam Speaker.